Good evening, students. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Excel video lesson number 20. In previous lesson, we studied about difference between sum and sum if. In this lesson, we are going to study about one more function that is called sum if yes. Sum if yes. First, I will explain you what is the difference between sum if, and sum if yes. Then we will go for Excel. First, we will see sum. Already very well know, it adds range of values unconditionally. Syntax equal to sum open bracket range. That's all. Range of values or range, you can say. That's all. Example, equal to sum open bracket C2 colon C10. That means whatever values available in this range start from C2 to C10 will be added. That's all. Very simple. There is no applying, we are not applying any condition here. That is why it is called as a sum adds range of values unconditionally. Whereas sum if adds range of values specified by one given condition. It adds a range of values specified by one given condition. So here we are not using any condition. Here we have to give one condition. Those the values which satisfies given condition will be added. We will see the syntax here. Equal to sum. First we should have range, then comma, we should have one condition. Either you can put it as a condition or criteria. Okay. Example, equal to sum C2 colon C10, comma, within double quotes, greater than equal to 35. See it here. This sum adds all the values lies in between C2 to C10. Whereas this, it should be sum if, not sum alone. Sum if. Sum if adds the values, range of values start from C2 to C10, which values is greater than or equal to 35. If any values, that means all the values, those are greater than or equal to 35 lies in between C2 to C10 will be added in this case. Sum if yes, that is sum if along with yes. Add the cells specified by given set of condition. Here add the range of cells. Range of cells or range of values. Range of cells specified by given set of conditions. In sum if we are using only one condition, whereas in sum if yes adds the range of cells or range of value specified by given set of conditions, that is more than one condition. You will see syntax, I will explain. Equal to sum if s Here C2 colon C10 comma again some range comma or range of values. Here we should have one condition range 1 comma condition 1 comma condition range 2 comma condition number 2. Similarly to go on, we can have so many conditions here. See it here in this syntax we are mentioning this is the sum range, this is condition range, this condition 1, condition number range number 2, condition number 2. Similarly it goes on condition range number 3, condition 3. So same thing here, this is the range, this is the condition, this is the condition range, this is condition number 1, condition range number 2, condition number 2. Similarly condition range number 3, condition 3, condition range number 4, condition number 4. It's your one. Assume we are having more than one condition. For example, in this case we like to find out the marks, those marks which are greater than or equal to 35 should be added. Okay, same thing here. I like to put the mark should be greater than or equal to 35. Okay, in addition to that I like to add one more condition. Those are male, not female. That means we are having two conditions. The mark should be greater than or equal to 35. In addition to that, the student should be male. Okay, so we are having two conditions. So sum if will not work for this purpose. We can go for sum if else. Example, sum if yes. Since we are having more than one condition. First sum range C2 colon C2 comma C2 colon C10 comma. This is condition range number 1. Then we should have one condition greater than or equal to 35. This is condition number 1. Then we should have one more condition, that is B2 colon B10. This is condition range number 2. Then we should have one condition equal to capital M. Now assume C2 to C10 has some of the values, that is marks. B2 to B10 contains gender status. It may be M or F. M stands for male, F stands for female. This is the range of the values we like to add. That is marks are available in C2 to C10. This is the sum of the range. Okay. This is the sum of, condition range number 1. This is condition 1. This is condition range number 2. This is condition number 2. First, C2 to C10, the marks, those are greater than or equal to 35 will be checked up. Out of this, B2 to B10 should be M. If both conditions are satisfied, the marks which are satisfies both conditions, that should be greater than or equal to 35. In addition to that, B2 to B10 should be M. Then only these marks only added. That is why it is called as sum if else. In this example, we are having only two conditions. Okay, if you are having more than two conditions, still you will continue to put comma here, condition range number 3, comma condition 3. Then continues our condition range number 4, then condition 4. Okay, so these are the difference between the sum if yes. Simply sum adds range of values unconditionally. Don't bother about any condition. It range all the values between that is C2 to C10 will be added. Here we are having one range, one condition. That is sum if is enough. Here we are having one range but more than one condition with different range, with more than one condition with different range. You can mention there set of condition with different range. Different ranges. Okay, these are the difference between sum if else. Now I shall open Excel worksheet, then you can understand more. I like to open the same worksheet, that is function. This is we studied about in previous lesson. Total, passed students, failed students. We can copy it as it is. Here I like to add one more column. Here gender. M stands for male, F stands for female. Here already we know very well total. First we will see the formula. So here sum C2 colon C10. It adds the range of values start from C2 to C10 unconditionally. Whereas here we are having one condition, that is total of passed students only. We are having only one condition, that is if the marks should be greater than or equal to 35. That's all. So 100, 80, 40, 60 will be added. Same thing here. But our aim is now total of passed male students. Total of passed male students. Here we are having two conditions. Passed means mark should be greater than or equal to 35. Male means it should be M. Okay. Greater than or equal to 35 should be applied in range of values starting from C2 to C10. Whereas male, that is M, should be applied to the B2 to B10. Okay. So two different ranges are there, two conditions are there. In this case, we should go for sum if yes, sum if yes, open bracket. First range where the marks are available, C2 to C10, then comma. Again, we should apply one condition for this. Next argument should be the range, condition range 1, C2 colon C10, comma. Then we should go for condition greater than or equal to 35. Now we finished only one condition. The mark should be greater than or equal to 35. Okay. Then one more condition is that gender status should be male, that is M. Okay. The range available is B2 to B10. That is condition range number 2. B2 colon B10. This is condition range number 2, comma. Then we should have given condition number 2 within double quotes equal to M. That's all. See here, first C2 to C10 will be monitored. Here, those are started with, those are greater than or equal to 35. This is greater than or equal to 35. Okay. Whereas in this row, this F is there. B2 to B10, M is there. So this condition false. This condition true, this condition false, it will not add up. Some come near 80. In C2 to C10, greater than or equal to 35. This first condition is true. Whereas this condition is false. It also will be skipped out. This condition is true. This condition also true. Both conditions are true. This 4 will be added. At last, this will be added. There should be mark should be 100. We'll check it out. See it here. Only those are passed in C2 to C10 as well as those are male. We got it. Okay, only two subjects, 40 as well as 60. These are removed. Similarly, we can go for total of passed female students. Here equal to sum if, since we are having two conditions here also. Mark should be greater than or equal to 35. In addition to that, gender status should be F. F first sum range C2 colon C10, comma. Then condition range number 1 C2 colon C10, comma. Then condition number 1 greater than or equal to 35. Then we should have condition range number 2, that is B2 colon B10. B10, comma. Condition number 2, it should be equal to M. Sorry, it should be equal to F. Okay, so range of values to be added. Condition range number 1, condition number 1. Condition range number 2, condition number 2. So put your time. You'll see how it comes here. Year 100. Okay, year female, it will be considered 100. Consider. Then it comes here. It also consider 80 and then so 180. It will not consider. So we'll get 180. Okay, this is the difference between some if and then some if yes. Now we will see some of the date and time functions. Already we studied two functions. One is equal to now. It returns current date and time. Equal to today. It returns current date only. These two functions we studied in earlier classes. But our aim is we are having one date. We are having one date. From this date, we want to extract date, month, year, as well as time, hours, minute, second separately. That is what we want to learn in this lesson. Just consider we are having name here, year, date of birth, DOB with time. 5, 10. Don't forget, in computer always you type month first. 1974. If you want, you can select time, minutes or seconds also. So likewise, we are having some of the names, the date of birth. Okay, first is 5th month, 10th date, 1975, 425. So here I need date alone. That means day alone. Very simple. Type day, open bracket, B2. Okay, B2 is the date of birth along with the time. Out of this 5, 10, 1974, 425, we need only 10. See it here, 10 alone is extracted from the B2. Here 7 will come, here 23rd will come. Okay, similarly I need here month. Same thing, type equal to month, very easy. B2 close bracket. Here which month is we are having? Only 5. Number 5 will return here. That is 5th month. Year 7, year 8. Year equal to year of B2. Just drag it here simply 1975 and then year it will be 2005. Here I like hours equal to hour, open bracket B2. Here 4. 4 will be getting here. You will get here 14, here 11. Minutes. Very simple. Equal to minute, open bracket B2, close bracket. So here 25 minutes, 30 minutes, here also 30 seconds. Equal to second. Then B2. So 0, we are not specifying any seconds here, 0, 0. If we drag it here we specify 15 seconds, here we specify 10 seconds. You can see it here, 10 seconds, here 15 seconds, here 10 seconds. That's all. So day returns only day, month returns month, year returns year. Similarly, hour, minute, seconds. Consider here we are having one date of birth along with the time as a single unit. We are extracting different units here. What will happen? We are having date, month, year, hour, seconds, and minutes. You can have one more column here. All are placed separately. All are placed separately. For example, 10th, 5th month, 1974. Likewise, we are having 7th day, 7th month, 1975. Here, 23rd, and then 8th, 2005. Like this, we are having. Day is placed in separate column, month placed in separate column, as well as year placed in separate column. Here I need 5/10/1974 as a date of birth. We are using a day, month, year separately. In this column, we need everything in one column as a date of birth. Simple. Date. Date consider three arguments. First, you have to mention year, then month, and then date. Year is available in D2. Come on. Month is available in C2. Come on. Day is available in B2. So everything will be in the date format. D2, C2, B2. Don't forget, in date function we have to give three arguments. First argument should be date, then month, then year. See here we got 5th month, 10th date, 1974. We can drag it here. Similarly here, we are having hours and the minutes and the second separately. Then we can use it. For year 14 seconds we can have 0 0. Year can have 30 here. Here I need the time format. That means 4:30:00, 14:15, 11:30. That's also very simple. Time, open bracket. Okay. So first hour, then minutes, and then seconds. Hour is available in F2, comma. Then minute is available in G2, comma. Then H2. That's very simple. F2, comma, G2, comma, H2. So we got 4:30 a.m. You can drag it here. Here see here 2:50, even though it is 14, it's converted as here 2:15 a.m. 11:30 a.m. What about the seconds? It will be displayed here. We can change it. If you need it, you can change it. See it here. 25 as well as 15. Okay, these are the usage of day, month, year, as well as date, DAD. We'll see the function formula here. Day, month, year, date, as well as time. So today I stopped here itself. Today we studied this one, sum if yes. Sum as well as sum if we studied in the previous lesson itself. Now we studied only sum if else. You will see the formula here. See it here. First, we should have one range of values which is to be added. Then condition range number 1, condition number 1. Condition range number 2, again condition. Then we should study about day, month, year, hours, minute, seconds. These are very simple. Since the date of birth is given, we have to return day from the date of birth. Similarly here, day, month, year are kept at separate column. We can join day, month, year as a one date by using date function. Similarly, hours, minutes, seconds are kept at the different columns, separate column. We can join these three to produce a one time using time function. Okay, so today I stopped here itself. We will study a little bit more in the coming lessons. Until then, thank you students. Bye-bye.